We treat the smooth glass of our devices like a physical barrier, a partition that lets us safely observe the world from a distance. But a screen operates in two directions. It acts as an open window, and every time we peer into it, we are inviting anyone standing in the dark on the other side to look back in. We curate our aesthetics, tag our favorite restaurants, and broadcast our daily routines. To our friends, it looks like a digital scrapbook. To a malicious observer, we are continuously generating a detailed, real-time map of our vulnerabilities. The most deeply unsettling horror stories of the internet era do not involve supernatural forces or hidden dark web forums. They occur completely in plain sight, entirely masked by casual geotags, mundane arguments, and daily vlogs. Social media platforms are designed to reward our vanity with attention. In pursuit of that attention, we voluntarily strip away our own privacy, leaving ourselves entirely exposed to predators who know exactly how to use our own feeds against us. In February 2026, 28-year-old Igor Karov and his girlfriend Yeva traveled to this area of Bali, Indonesia. Leaving behind a war-torn Ukraine, the wealthy couple settled into a luxury villa, aiming to enjoy a peaceful high-end tropical getaway. Yeva, throughout the vacation, she posted photos and videos of their daily activities in real time, attaching precise geotags to every update. Anyone monitoring her account knew exactly where she and Igor slept, ate, and traveled. On the evening of February 15th, Igor was riding a scooter through the busy Jimbaran area. At approximately 10:30 p.m., a Toyota and two motorcycles blocked his path. A group of men emerged, grabbed Igor from the street, and drove off into the night. 4 days later, a 3-minute video surfaced on Telegram. It showed Igor sitting in a blank room, battered and severely bruised. Through tears, he addressed his family, stating that his captors had broken his legs and severed his fingers. He begged them to return $10 million to an international criminal syndicate, warning that he would be chopped into pieces if they refused. Igor's family made no public appeals and seemingly paid no ransom. On February 26th, local fishermen found a severed head and scattered limbs along a remote riverbank. DNA analysis later confirmed the remains belonged to Igor. Police investigators identified 6 international suspects who had flown into Bali, with the specific, coordinated goal of law enforcement strongly suspects that the syndicate tracked the couple down by directly monitoring Yeva's social media updates. By treating her online presence as a harmless diary of a luxury vacation, Yeva had unknowingly provided a ruthless execution squad with a step-by-step roadmap straight to their target. Emma Amit was a 51-year-old food vlogger based in the coastal province of Palawan in the Philippines. Her followers admired her deep practical knowledge of local wildlife, tuning in regularly to watch her harvest and prepare regional seafood. On the afternoon of February 4th, Emma uploaded a standard video showing herself and a group of friends foraging in an estuary. A few hours later, she posted a second video documenting the group boiling their catch in a large pot of coconut milk, garlic, and chili. Mixed into that stew was an Osima aeneas, a highly toxic devil crab, because its shell had dulled after boiling. The seasoned fishers at the table failed to differentiate it from the harmless mud crabs beside it. This animation illustrates the biological reality of the devil crab's defense mechanism. Its flesh is saturated with tetrodotoxin and saxitoxin. Unlike bacteria or common foodborne pathogens, These specific neurotoxins are completely immune to destruction by extreme heat. As the visualization shifts to the human nervous system, we see the surviving molecules binding to nerve endings. They effectively block the transmission of electrical signals, shutting down motor control and restricting the lungs. Emma ate a portion of the crab. Later that evening, off camera, she lost control of her limbs and began to struggle for air. Her lips turned dark blue. Despite being rushed to a nearby clinic, she suffered severe paralytic shellfish poisoning and was pronounced dead. Her final videos remain accessible online. They serve as a grim documentation of an expert making a single fatal mistake, immortalizing the exact moment she sealed her own fate for an audience of total strangers. In August 2025, 25-year-old Juan and his wife, Ha, were living what neighbors considered a stable, comfortable life in the Phu My commune of Vietnam. They worked together at an industrial plant and raised their young child in a house purchased with the help of Juan's parents. That outward peace fractured entirely over a dispute regarding Juan's wages. He intended to lend part of his salary to his mother without consulting Ha. The disagreement simmered throughout their workday and escalated into a screaming match well past midnight. Operating in a blind fury, Ha walked into their bedroom, retrieved a fruit knife, and stabbed Juan in his left flank. When he attempted to flee into the courtyard, she chased him down. Before his parents could intervene, the blade pierced Juan's heart. Juan collapsed and bled to death on the concrete. Ha stepped back inside her home, still wearing her blood-splattered clothes. She raised her phone, took a black and white selfie with a single tear, selected a melancholic song, and uploaded the image to her Facebook story. Before the police even arrived, she had recognized the utility of her audience. She used her platform to immediately launder a brutal, unprovoked murder into a sympathetic digital narrative, portraying herself as the victim while her husband's body lay in the dirt outside. For years, internet users have passed around images of this face, labeling him Zarzor, and inventing elaborate lore about a supernatural, impossibly fast serial killer. In reality, the photo is simply a stolen picture of an innocent man from Morocco, co-opted to create a safe fictional boogeyman. We construct these fabricated ghosts because simulating fear is entertaining. It provides a convenient distraction from the mundane cruelty and calculated violence of actual people. The entities that inflict genuine harm do not hide in static or folklore. They are tracking vacation posts to coordinate an ambush. They are watching vlogs of a lethal meal. Sometimes they are the very people standing behind the camera, picking out a sad song for a selfie. Every update we log adds to a permanent digital footprint. With every location shared and private moment broadcasted, we chip away at our own anonymity, tossing pieces of our lives into an expansive void that never stops collecting data. You are looking through the window right now. The only question left is who is sitting in the dark, watching you from the other side.